guys, and welcome to today's update. It is April the 25th, so it's a Saturday, and I'm filming this a day late because yesterday was just absolutely crazy with work, and then I had an acupuncture appointment after work, and so by the time I got home it was dark, and yeah, I really need to get some light so I can actually film at night, but yeah, that's what happened. And plus I didn't have my camera because it was in my car and Ryan had my car. So long story short, I'm filming today instead, which is kind of a good thing because if I would have spoken to you yesterday, I would have told you that nothing much was happening, but now stuff is starting to happen. So last time I spoke to you guys, I was heading into embryo transfer and that all went well on Wednesday, and I'll include a little bit from Wednesday. Morning guys, it's Nicole again. It is Wednesday the 22nd of April and I'm just getting ready to head to the clinic to get pregnant. Thought I would never say that, but that's where we're at. We didn't receive a phone call this morning, so I'm assuming everything went well overnight and that they would have called us if something went wrong with our embryo, and yeah. So the fact that we haven't heard anything I think is a good sign. So we have to be there in about an hour, so we're just getting ready now. Feeling really excited, not really that nervous or anything. We are just getting ready to head to the clinic. So we've got an appointment for 10:40 and we're about to leave, and we are going to go and hopefully get pregnant. Which is really crazy to think. Yeah, so fingers crossed this works and we get a little baby out of it. So I am now officially 3 days post 2-day transfer. So I'll start off just talking a bit about the actual transfer day. So I went in and it was really super quick procedure. I went in, obviously you strip down from the bottom down, and Ryan could come in with me, and what they did is they inserted a speculum, put this little catheter up through your uterus, like through the cervix into the uterus, and just put the embryo in, took the catheter out, and you're pretty much good to go. So they didn't make you lie down or anything like that afterwards. I pretty much could get up, get dressed, and leave the clinic straight away. When she did put the catheter into my uterus, I definitely felt it go through, and that was probably the most weirdest sensation ever, because you could feel this like thing in your uterus, which obviously I've never felt anything like that before, because all of my other procedures that I've had done for my endo and everything I've always been put to sleep for, so that was definitely a new experience and very interesting. And when she did that, and once she put the embryo in and everything, I did get like a bit of a cramp in my uterus. Apart from that, it was really quick and painless. And yeah, not at all what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but I just expected it to be, I don't know, just a bit different to that. And it was just crazy how simple and easy it was. So we headed on home. That day I had off from work, so I pretty much just chilled most of the day and just tried to relax, watch a bit of Netflix and just chill. And then on Wednesday, because work wasn't terribly busy and I didn't have any appointments, I didn't go into work at all. I just chilled at home. Then I did end up getting called in that night because I was on call. So I went in for a couple of hours overnight. Apart from that, it was really quick and painless. And yeah, not at all what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but I just expected it to be, I don't know, just a bit different to that. And it was just crazy how simple and easy it was. So we headed on home. That day I had off from work, so I pretty much just chilled most of the day and just tried to relax, watch a bit of Netflix and just chill. And then on Wednesday, because work wasn't terribly busy and I didn't have any appointments, I didn't go into work at all. I just chilled at home. Then I did end up getting called in that night because I was on call. So I went in for a couple of hours overnight and then came home, got a couple of hours sleep and went back to work on Thursday. And since then I've been feeling pretty good. So the first few days I still had the bloat from egg pickup, and that now is probably almost gone, so I don't feel so bloated anymore. So what I'm starting to feel now is just really crampy. So today in particular, like the last couple of days I've had cramps on and off, just really irregularly and not very often, but today I've had them for the majority of the day. They're not like ridiculously painful, like they're not anything like my endo pain, but it kind of feels like you would if you were maybe just starting your period or you're on your period. And yeah, they're just like definitely noticeable but not painful, not anything like what I'm used to with my endometriosis. I've also noticed that when I get up to go to the toilet, especially in the morning when my blood is really full, everything in that general area is just tender and a bit sore. So the first day after transfer, I actually really had difficulty going to the bathroom when I woke up. Like, it was just coming out like a trickle rather than being able to actually empty my bladder completely, and I just couldn't wee properly. And so then I just, you know, went about my day for another half an hour, came back, and I could go to the toilet fine. But it was just, yeah, it was just really weird because everything was super tender, and I kind of get like that during my period, so that's kind of what it felt like. So I don't know if it was like the endo playing up or something like that, but I've had that a little bit and it's starting to get better. But I've just noticed that, like, that sort of a sensation. I said to Ryan, like, it feels like I have my period, like I'm getting these sort of the symptoms like I normally would, but obviously I don't have any bleeding or any spotting or anything like that. So it's just mainly cramping and lower back pain today, and I have been really emotional as well today, so, and a little bit last night. So I read this article online last night and it was about infertility and motherhood, and it kind of just got me bawling. And then today I was online and I listened to a song about infertility, and again it got me bawling. So definitely feeling a little bit emotional today. But apart from that, like, I'm feeling well in terms of like energy levels and that sort of thing. I feel pretty energetic. I've had 2 sessions of acupuncture now. So I did the acupuncture on Tuesday, which was the post egg pickup and pre-transfer acupuncture. And then I had a session last night, which was the post-transfer session, and I felt amazing afterwards. I haven't felt that relaxed from acupuncture in such a long time, so I'm definitely glad I'm doing that. And I've definitely noticed that whatever he's doing is just working so much better than my last guy. Like, my energy levels and that sort of thing as well, I can definitely see a difference. He's also got me on some traditional Chinese herbs, which I have to say aren't the greatest. They're not as bad as the ones that I've been on previously. The previous ones that I've been on, I had to sort of boil, and he wanted me to drink like half a litre a day, which was just ridiculous because it tasted disgusting. So this one, it comes like in a powder form, and you can either have it like a tea, you can have it just mix it with some water and shot it, which is what I have been doing. But I mentioned to my acupuncturist yesterday that I'm finding it really difficult because I'll get the first sip down and I'm not very good at shotting. So I kind of will have to take it in 2 sips, and I get the first one down, but then the second one, I'll get it like halfway down and it'll come back up, and then I have to like really struggle to get that second part down. And so he suggested going to the chemist and getting the empty capsules and putting the powder in the capsules. So I did that last night, and I don't think I measured it out properly because I think I was doing heaped teaspoons as opposed to level teaspoons, and I ended up getting a dose and I had to take 21 of these pills. So I was like, I don't know, what is better, taking 21 pills or just shotting this horrible herbs which like taste a bit muddy, a bit earthy, and I was like, I don't know. And then this morning I was like, look, I'm pretty sure I can get this down to less pills than 21. So I did level teaspoons and I really packed it into the capsules, and I got it down to 10. So I was pretty happy with that, and I took them 2 at a time, and I think I'm going to stick with that now because it's so much easier. You don't taste it, and it's pretty quick to get it all down. I'm not a tablet person, but I am getting better, and being on the pregnancy multivitamins and stuff really helps because obviously they're a big pill. So I'm finding that that's all helping. So that's about all that I'm doing at the moment. So I've got acupuncture, my Chinese herbs. I have heard through some IVF groups that eating pineapple and Brazil nuts are supposed to help with implantation. I did buy a pineapple purely because I'm like, well, pineapple's good, so I'll give it a go. And I bought some Brazil nuts, but I have to admit I haven't been eating them religiously or anything, but every now and then I'll just snack on it. And I've been using the pineapple mainly in green smoothies because I find if I eat a lot of pineapple, it actually really burns my mouth. So that's what I've been doing at the moment. Now I'm basically just waiting. So my blood test is on the 5th of May, which is not this Tuesday but next. I got like about a week and a half to wait now. So, I mean, the last few days have gone pretty quick, so I'm hoping the next little while goes quick and that I can resist the urge to pee on a stick before my blood test. So I don't really know what I'm going to do about that, because I don't really want to like be one of those type of people that is continuously peeing on sticks and getting disappointed if it's negative because I'm testing too early and that sort of thing. So I'm really trying to resist that. I think the earliest that I would do it is like the end of next weekend, maybe like Sunday or Monday. So I'm thinking maybe about doing it either on the Monday or the Tuesday before I go in for my blood test, because then if it is negative, then it's going to be accurate and I can sort of prepare myself for that. Whereas if I don't pee on a stick at all and then I go in for a blood test and it's negative, then obviously I'm going to have to get that phone call where they tell me it's negative, and then that's going to be pretty upsetting. So I haven't really decided what to do. Ryan and I are still chatting about it and trying to decide. I've got 2 pregnancy tests in the drawer, so I'm pretty confident that I'm probably going to cave and do it at some stage. It'll just be a matter of when. So that's about all I had to update you guys on. I'll keep you posted of all my symptoms and that sort of stuff over the next little while, but fingers crossed that this little bean sticks. Can't help but get myself really excited and feel so positive about it, but I don't want to get myself too excited and too convinced that it's going to happen. So it's all about balancing it and keeping my mind off it. So we'll see how I go over the next little while, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!